Hey friends, welcome to my YouTube space. My name is Kahunde Kellen, amigo. So in case you have watched my videos and you like them, please feel free to like, to subscribe, and ring the bell so that every time I post content, you'll be able to get a notification. So please support me. Today we are going to discuss something that is really important to our well-being. It is called self-awareness. Do you know yourself? Knowing yourself is giving yourself an opportunity for development. It is knowing who you are and accepting that person. Self-awareness is knowing how your actions, your emotions, and reactions, how they do or they do not align with your development, how they do not align with your goals. So if you know yourself, you know I'm supposed to do A, B, C, D in order to get A, B, C, D. So today we want to know ourselves. We have very many weaknesses in life. For example, when someone annoys you, sometimes you want to blow them or to slap them immediately. So it's knowing your weakness. And not just the way you react, it is also knowing what you can do best and what you cannot do best. You know your strength. You know, here I am very strong, I can do this. If I do A, B, C, D, I'll produce 100% correct results. And you know the other part, let's say no goes on for me. So it's knowing your weakness, your strengths, and your emotions. Friends, our emotions determine most of the things that we do in life. How do you take in a comment when someone says, for example, you are too big? Sometimes you may react like this. How is that your business? Mind your own business, you know, such kind of stuff. But when you know yourself, you'll be like, yes, I know I have added some kind of weight and I do not mind. Or maybe I am working on it. I'm going to the gym every day so that by the time of maybe after 32 days or maybe after 14 days, I'll have cut the 4 kgs that I have added. It is knowing that I've actually chopped weight and I feel proud of that. So self-awareness gives us courage. It gives us confidence in ourselves, in that when someone throws a comment at you, you're not taken unaware. You're very aware, and the response you give to that person, it is positive. Just to know your positive response will silence any other comment that comes, especially when it is a negative comment. So please know yourself. What's your strength? What's your weakness? What can you do best? What can't you do best? So that you know, here I'll need to delegate so that I produce better results. I need to get a person who is strong in that area. Or here, if I do this for myself, I'll actually get good results, and when people listen to it or when people see it, they will be like, yeah, they'll just give it a tick. So delegation and hands-on will help you to produce good results. When you know that's not your strength, you will delegate someone, or you'll ask someone to help you. For example, if it's a place of work, you may be a good person who goes to the field, does all the things, but when it comes to accountability, zero. They ask for receipts, you don't know where they are. They ask where are the budgets, where are the accountabilities, you don't know. So there you ask someone to help you. Please, I will go to the field, do A, B, C, D, but when I come back, I'm asking that you help me and do the accountability for me. So there you produce better results. You'll have a support system behind there, and you'll not have challenges in your work. So self-awareness boosts our well-being. It creates there is a way it builds self-confidence. Guys, when you know yourself, like I said, it will build self-confidence. When someone tells you a comment, you'll be like, I know, I already know. Or you give them a response, I am working on that. So it creates creativity in you and productivity. When you have known your strength, when you have known your weakness, you can find a way of building each one of them up differently for better productivity. So like I said, self-awareness determines your response to certain things. For example, a comment from a friend or an individual. You know, people are full of negative vibes people. You do something and no one will appreciate. They will still send a negative comment. But when you know yourself, you will shut them. You will not need to tell them keep quiet. A comment, a response you give to them will actually silence them, because people are full of negative vibes. So self-awareness creates self-control in you. Sometimes self-control is very hard, but when you know yourself, you know your strength, you know your weakness, you'll be able to control yourself. You'll get a remedy for every or a particular comment that comes in. For example, to have someone throws a comment and you feel like you want to strangle them up. But when you know yourself, you will find a better way to respond to their comments or to their reactions or anything that comes up. So you need to know yourself, friends. It is very important in life to know yourself. You know, when you know yourself, you know what you can do best. Self-awareness creates creativity, innovation, innovativeness in you. It builds up productivity. It's very absurd that at times we are not productive because we are living in our own world. How will they see me? I don't think I can do this. I don't think I am the best person to do this. But why? Know yourself, know your weaknesses, know your strength, and go out and do what you can do best. You are the best person to do that. Just know yourself and you can do it. Use your positive notes. Use your positive notes to do something productive in life. It will help you to control yourself. So we have different kinds of self-awareness. We have social awareness. It's accepting the people around you, your colleagues, your friends, and your family members. People at times, your family members can nag you and you feel like you want to set a limit. So you need to know the people around you and accept them for who they are, and find a way of handling each and every person differently. You know, people have different characters and we are different. You don't expect me to react the way you are reacting to certain things, because man, we are different. So you need to accept the people around you and to know them and to support them. Do not judge them, but accept them for who they are. Just like you know yourself, give them space to discover themselves. Support them to know who they are. We also have emotional awareness. Emotional awareness can also be called introspective awareness. It is knowing how you react to certain things. We also have emotional awareness or introspective self-awareness. It is knowing your emotions, your feelings. Are you angry? When you're angry, you know that, I am angry, I need to do ABCD so that I don't blow up in public. So know your emotions, know your feelings, and know how you react to them. Our reactions are very different. When you are angry, how do you react? When you are very excited, how do you react? I want to give an example of a king in the Bible. Because of a little young girl that was dancing very nicely, very well, he got overexcited, and guys, the man made a promise. He promised the daughter that I'll give you anything that you ask for. Mind the way you react to excitement. He promised the girl that anything she asks for, he will give. And as a king, he would not go back on his word. So the little girl had an influence of the mother. What did the mother ask for? That's how we lost our dear one, John the Baptist. The mother asked for the head of John, and there it was served on the plate. Mind the way you react. Mind the way you react to certain things. How do you perceive excitement? How do you react when you're angry? When you're excited? When you're anxious? Some people get anxious, they break everything around them. I have an issue when I'm anxious. I do this, I do that, and sometimes I mess up. So you need to know your emotions, your feelings. When you're angry, when you're happy, when you are excited. Friends, excitement and anger, they cause us to make mistakes in life that we later regret, and you start, if I hadn't done this, if I hadn't done that. So get a remedy of how to control your emotions, your reactions towards certain things. When you are too excited, find a way of controlling that. Sometimes we get excited and we cry. I myself, when I get excited, I find myself crying over nothing, so you have to find a way of controlling your excitement, your anger. When you're anxious, find a remedy to control yourself so that the weak notes, the negative points do not take control of you. When you know yourself, you will find a remedy to build up your strength and to overcome your weaknesses. So try to overcome your anger points, your anger notes. Try to find a way how you can control your anxiety. Friends, those things most times spoil who we are. They spoil our images. Out of the blue, someone will be like, you mean that's how she is. So in relationships, friendships, at work, among the family members, please try to find a way of controlling yourself, of controlling your excitement, your anger, and your anxiety. And another thing is body awareness. Body awareness. Do you know your body? For example, you don't have the nyash. You know that maybe you're big up and you're small down, or maybe you're too tiny. There is a time when I was too tiny and people will be throwing negative vibes on me, like, you can't do this, you're not able to do this, those kind of stuff. So you need to know your body. You need to know who you are physically. You know that my legs are small, but the other parts of me are fine. And accept yourself. Accept who you are. You are specifically made to be you. You are different from people, from other people. You can't be them. So that is why God created you the way you are. Maybe you're big up and you're small down, or you have a big nyash, or you don't have it, or maybe your boobs are big, So you need to learn to accept who you are and love yourself for who you are. When you have accepted the body structure, when you've accepted the body build-up, the body make, you will love yourself for who you are. You will go and look for the right attires that make you look classy, that make you look legit, that make you stand out of the crowd. That because you have big boobs, you will not dress up and become smart. No. That because you are small down, people will start underlooking you. No. Learn to accept who you are. And when someone throws a negative vibe, or when you hear rugas about your body makeup, you'll not get angry. You'll be like, yes, I know that's who I am and I can't do anything about it, but I've chosen to stay in positivity for that. So love yourself, dress yourself well according to the way your body is. I will always emphasize that your body make determines the way you dress up. So accept yourself, find an appropriate way to appear legit and classy in public and out there. Present yourself positively. Present yourself with your strengths. Don't rely on your negative points. Don't rely on your weaknesses. Build them up. Try to construct positive vibes around those negative notes and get yourself positive notes, so that you will become successful in life, so that you will know who you are, so that you will stand out there in the crowd. And one thing for sure, no one can do what you do. Even if they give you the same content, you will produce that content in a different way. You are uniquely and specifically made. You can produce work in a different way, and there is no one who can produce the work you produce. So use your strengths, build on them, rely on them, and go out there and blossom. And for now, I'll stop from here until we meet next week. Bye.